Arrow Invasion. Oliver and the rest of the heroes who were captured by the Dominators last episode find themselves living in the perfect dream world. Oliver's parents are alive, Laurel is alive and ready to wed Oliver. And most importantly enough, Oliver is not the Green Arrow, meaning he can finally live a normal life. Eventually, the heroes realize that none of this is real and force themselves to wake up and escape the Dominator's mothership. Alright, so the positives for this episode. First of all, it was a really Inception-esque kind of episode. Very unique to see for a CW show, and it pulled it off in a fairly satisfying fashion. The story also moved well and wasn't rushed at all. You're able to take in almost each and every scene, unlike the Flash crossover episode. Seeing some important past characters again was also a great touch. It was really great to see Robert Queen come back after all that time since the beginning episodes of Season 1, and seeing Tommy alongside everyone as projections before Oliver enters the portal was also a nice touch. The fight scenes are also fairly good. They didn't hold back here at all. This is evident as we are treated to 2 fights with Deathstroke in one episode alone. It was also fun to see Diggle and Ray just gunning down bad guys in the main fight sequence. Finally, a great transition to the Legends of Tomorrow episode at the end with the Wave Rider arriving to save everyone from the attacking Dominator horde. Of course, like any CW episode, it also has its negatives. Small nitpick here, but why is everyone wearing a gray prison uniform while in the pods? Are the Dominators trying to film their own Grey is the New Black Netflix sitcom? I mean, did they really care enough to slip Oliver and the rest into something a little more comfortable for their sleep? It was a little weird to see, and not something you usually see aliens do when probing their victims. I also found Sara Lance's line of dialogue about her preferring girls over guys to be kind of distracting and not really fitting with the general timeline that the dream world is supposed to take place in. If this is supposed to take place in Season 1 of Arrow, that line of dialogue from her doesn't make any sense at all. She was still straight and having an affair with Oliver before she joined the League of Assassins. I honestly feel that line was added in as the CW really love to jam their LGBT agenda down our throats sometimes. Had Laurel, at the very least, show some surprise at that comment, it would have been nice, but the whole thing just really felt kind of out of place. Now, since we're on the topic about things being out of place, where was Tommy? Yeah, we got to see a projection of Tommy, but other than that, he was not really there. I mean, at Oliver's wedding, we got to see everyone there but Tommy, which is Oliver's best friend. I mean, wouldn't he be his best man for the wedding too? What gives? Now, the last negative I have for this episode is that portal at the end that wakes everyone up from the dream. I felt it was somewhat lazy writing. I'd rather the characters end up waking up from the dream themselves somehow. That would have been a lot more fun to see than, oh hey, look, there's a random portal in one of the most obvious buildings in the city that will wake us up and take us back into the real world. I mean, it was just bad. In conclusion, this was a very emotional episode, with Oliver and the company having to leave the life they wanted in order to help save the world. It's also a really memorable episode. While it did have flaws, none of them really detract from the overall quality that this well-directed second part to the DC crossover had. I have to say, I'm actually pretty impressed, considering I wasn't happy with the Flash crossover episode for numerous reasons. This one really made it up for me, and I'm actually looking forward to part 3 of the crossover and Legends of Tomorrow. Well, that just about wraps it up for this review. As always, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and let me know what you thought about the episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.